Before we get back into details about the weather here in the Maritime region, I do want to bring you an update on some happenings as far as the tropical Atlantic goes. We have our 5th named storm now. This is Tropical Storm Erin, developed just off the coastline of Africa. As you can see, it is now moving towards the west of Cape Verde. Maximum sustained winds near 75 kilometers per hour. It is going to continue to track west across the Atlantic over the coming days into the upcoming weekend, approaching the southwestern Atlantic basin. At that point in time, forecast to becoming a Category 3 hurricane, maximum sustained winds near 185 kilometers per hour. That's as far as the extended forecast goes at this time for this weather system. But obviously, if we've got a strong storm moving into that part of the Atlantic basin, we're going to want to start to keep tabs on it. So we'll be monitoring this one closely as it makes its way across the Atlantic. But again, so far, no imminent risk to us here in the Maritimes. Taking a look at weather conditions across the country. Gonna have to check in on that 32-degree reading in Victoria. That seems awfully high given some of the surrounding temperature reports, but I'll check in on it. But right now, Victoria reporting 32 degrees. Vancouver sitting at 24, 21 at Calgary, 23 at Saskatoon and Regina. We've got 20 at Winnipeg. Moving off towards the east, here the 30s definitely legitimate up through parts of Ontario and into areas of Quebec. Ottawa sitting at 34 degrees. Montreal 35. We've got heat warnings stretching from Ontario through parts of Quebec and straight on into Atlantic Canada. 35 at Fredericton this hour, 30 at Halifax, 32 at Charlottetown, 24 degrees at St. John's. Taking a look at weather conditions for tonight, it's mainly clear sky. It's going to be a very warm, very muggy night. Not as much relief when it comes to the nighttime temperatures as, say, last week. When you take into account the humidex, a lot of parts of the Maritimes, away from coastal locations, will be feeling into the low to mid-20s, even at the coolest hours tonight into the start of the day for tomorrow. And tomorrow morning, any fog that is around, Bay of Fundy coastline in New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, parts of the Atlantic coastline of Nova Scotia as well. We were retreating just off the coast or dissipating, and in the afternoon, very sunny, very hot. Tomorrow's weather conditions very similar to today. Winds in the forecast for tomorrow, generally out of the south and southwest and on the lighter side, sustained between 10 and 20 kilometers per hour. Might be the odd gust between 20 and 30. Heat warnings carry on for most of all 3 maritime provinces, exceptions being some coastal areas, Bay of Fundy coastline in New Brunswick, as well as parts of the southwest of Nova Scotia. Most low temperatures tonight won't be much cooler than around 16 to 21 degrees. And the highs in the forecast for tomorrow across the north of New Brunswick, mostly between 33 and 36, with central and southern parts of the province as well, with high temperatures mostly into the low to mid 30s, 26 to 30 degrees around the Bay of Fundy coastline. Prince Edward Island for tomorrow with most high temperatures 31 to 33, parts of the coast between 26 and 28. In eastern areas of Nova Scotia, a lot of high 20s and low 30s. Directly on the Atlantic coastline, high temperatures mostly between 22 and 26. 30 for the city centers, Halifax and Dartmouth for tomorrow, 33 for Truro and 30 for Amherst, 26 for Chester and Lunenburg, but up to 29 for Liverpool and Shelburne. Coastal areas in the southwest of Nova Scotia, including around the Bay of Fundy coastline, across through Yarmouth, and then moving up the South Shore, high temperatures 22 to 26 degrees, but moving inland, as we just talked about, those high temperatures coming up to the high 20s and low 30s. In the 7-day outlook for New Brunswick, so the stretch of mostly sunny and very hot weather extends all the way through Wednesday. Then we have a cold front arriving on Thursday. Showers, risk of thunderstorms with it. That'll break the heat. And more moderate temperatures expected for Friday and Saturday. Next chance of showers after that will be Sunday. And it's important to note as we take a look at the 7-day forecast for Nova Scotia. Look forward towards Thursday, that front coming in. It does very much look like it is going to be showery conditions, not sort of a widespread, prolonged, soaking rainfall. In a lot of cases, showers could produce maybe as little as a few to several millimeters of rain. If anybody gets caught, of course, underneath the more isolated thunderstorms or downpours, that'll produce some higher local rainfall amounts. Friday and Saturday after that, both a mix of sun and cloud, more moderate temperatures, and a chance of showers on Sunday. And for Prince Edward Island, going to be hot over the next couple of days. High temperatures mostly up into the 30s. And that front comes through on Thursday with showers and a risk of thunderstorms. Breaks the heat, Todd. So high temperatures closer towards the low to mid-20s, both Friday and Saturday.
Probably not great to see that lightning with it.
No, that can be a source for new wildfire ignition for sure. So hopefully there won't be a tremendous amount of lightning as that front comes through.